This is crazy. Why is everything so expensive? This user feedback is from Greg K. Well, Greg, I hear you, and I swear it all makes sense. And as the founder for Sigmatic, let me tell you why. First of all, these are not just coffee products or protein powders. They also contain mushrooms and adaptogens. And these are not your average portobello mushrooms, but these are functional mushrooms that have added health benefits to you, Craig, and others. And they just happen to grow often in extreme places like the Siberian tundra. And that's where they get their health benefits and nutrients from, but it does cost money to get them from there. Sure, you could farm your mushrooms in grains in a laboratory like rice or oats, but in that case, you only have like 1 to 2% of active ingredients, and 95% of the end product is grains that, by the way, some people are very sensitive to and their gut health doesn't handle well. So if you want actual real mushrooms, as FDA defines as the fruiting bodies, it takes more time and a lot of energy and effort, and even if you forage them or you grow them yourself in tree logs, it's expensive. And yes, it is cheaper to buy these myceliated oats than it is to buy real mushrooms, but you're not getting the health benefits either, and it is actually even cheaper to just buy oats. So if you want oats, go buy oats at Trader Joe's or Costco, and if you want mushrooms, buy mushrooms. The middle ground is also dumb. At Sigmatic, we don't use myceliated oats, we use real mushrooms without any fillers, 1/3 of them being wild. We extract them, very powerful extraction into a bioavailable form that also increases the health benefits you get out of them. We use dual extraction, not gonna bore you with the details, but all of this does cost some money. But what you should know is real mushrooms equals fruiting bodies, and fake mushrooms equals myceliated oats or myceliated grain. You want the real thing. And the real mushrooms have more than 15 times of these active compounds you would find in the myceliated grain. Yes, it's a hell of a lot cheaper to grind a bag of oats into a powder that doesn't have any bitterness or any of these nutrients, but you're not also gonna get the benefits, and we wanna serve you with the benefits, therefore it's slightly more expensive. Not only Sigmatic mushrooms are real, filler-free, mycelium-free, well-extracted, powerful mushrooms from the wild, all the other ingredients are just as critical. Sometimes it's more expensive to not have an ingredient than to have an ingredient, which sounds weird. We don't use things like gums in our protein powders that are like easy fillers to put in, but they also are maybe not helpful for your gut health. We also put other ingredients like adaptogens and botanicals that increases the absorption and the effects of the mushrooms. These also cost money. These could be things like ashwagandha, eleuthero, and things like that. And maybe more importantly, all our products are USDA organic. So let's take coffee. So we buy organic coffee. It means that one of the most pesticide-rich foods in the world does not contain pesticides when you buy Sigmatic. We lab test it against aflatoxins and mycotoxins. Those are the bad kinds of mushrooms. And we pay the farmers better. Instead, we buy from a small co-op and pay them a living wage plus some. And you also get clean pesticide-free coffee so you don't get those in your body. If you buy conventional coffee or conventional products, you will be getting pesticides and fertilizers and other zombie yuckies in it. Without those, you probably feel better and the planet will feel better. And that costs a little bit of extra. You can also feel better knowing that your coffee comes from a small farm and those people were compensated well for their hard work. And hey, at the end, what's the comparison? Like, what's the cost of health? Americans spend more on healthcare than any nation per capita in the world and doesn't have the best health outcomes. And we also pay both with our taxes and insurances and out of pocket. So maybe investing a few cents more per cup of coffee will lead to a better outcome for you and your family. So that's the bottom line. Sure, you can buy coffee for 10 cents a cup or 20 cents a cup, but what kind of coffee are you getting? That's not us. Sigmatic products offer you a sense of focus, sense of calm, and sense of good well-being from the gut and mood onwards. Maybe this helps you feel more energized about life in general. And what's the cost and value of that? It's priceless. We offer tangible benefits to you from the world's most nutrient-dense and research ingredients brought to you without any of the yuckies and nastiness with it in a delicious format for honestly, like not that much more money. You get what you pay for, and I bet that if you buy for Sigmatic, you get more value than what you paid for. And that's why we will always also offer the money back guarantee. So if you don't feel like you got the value, just reach out and we'll refund you gladly. Thanks, Greg, for the question, and please send me more if you have other questions. Type it below or send us an email in our support.